Okay, let's put this one to bed then. So, bit of a saga. Hopefully this is the last video now. The bike is now back together. The Guzzi's now all reassembled. She's been out for a run and all appears to be well. So what was the problem? Just to quickly recap. So at first there was lots of gearbox oil all over the back of the gearbox, all over the stand, all in the CV joint. It could have come from two places, out of the bevel or out of the gearbox, right? So when I drained both the oils, the bevel was good and the gearbox was a little bit down, and the reason why that is that I overfilled the box when I noticed it was leaking. So it was most definitely the box. So taking the gearbox out, all I can go on is the evidence that was presented to me. So there was nothing wrong with the box physically. There was no damage to the gearbox. When I took it apart, I couldn't understand why there's so much oil out. It was clear that that output seal had failed. So I removed the big nut off the end of the output shaft, and I had a look in there, tried to clean it out, and I can see that it was full of strands. Now if you look in, I think it's in video 3 or maybe video 2, I think maybe video 3, you can see there's like actually strings of seal in there. So that output seal failed for some reason. I don't really understand. The seal's not really that old. There was no other damage to the gearbox. The gearbox was absolutely fine. The output bearing was fine. Everything was assembled correctly. Now I double checked everything was assembled correctly. Other people checked it for me and it was correctly assembled. So it was not that. So it was something to do with the seal itself. Now the seal was a double lip seal. Now that, in my view, is wrong. Now I know other people saying that it's fine to fit a double lip seal in that position, and I think I bought it as an output seal and it was a double lip seal. Now I'm guessing that what happened was the outer lip of that seal that is not in contact with any bearing surface with the bike failed. Now it got cut up. I think it got cut up, and the bits and shards of that seal managed to destroy the inner lip of the seal, and once that inner lip of the seal, it failed. Now I know a lot of people are running there, and I've probably got other Guzzis on the road with double lip seals on there, but this one has done it, and I can only base it on the evidence that was given to me. There's absolutely nothing else wrong, so I can't think what else it can be. Now other people who know a lot more about Guzzi gearboxes said that double lip seals are fine, but I've ordered a single lip seal and I've fitted it. Now it might be in my imagination, but the single lip seal, the lip actually looks bigger than in the double lip seal, so it's got to be the right job, and I don't see the point of fitting a double lip seal when it's only one lip's going to work. So it's just a waste of time. So I've fitted the single lip seal, I've put all the bike back together again, and we are where we are. So hopefully that'll be okay now. That's the end of it. What a complete nightmare. I just didn't really enjoy it. Everything was a bit of a swine to get back together again. I don't know why, because I've done loads of them. In fact, I've done a Guzzi gearbox a few weeks ago and probably spent half the time putting it, but for some reason this bike didn't want to go back together. Maybe I was tired. But anyway, she's back together now, she's running. I've taken it out for a bit of a run, and there's no oil leaks. The bike seems fine. The clutch is all good. And that's that. Hopefully that's the end of it. I would never fit a double lip seal in that position again. Learn my lesson. I think I'm always going to fit the single lip seal in there. Single lip is the correct seal to go in there. I'm just going to be very cautious next time. Lesson learned, really. I can only base it on the evidence I'm given, so that's it. The bike's back together. Off we go. Poor old thing. So you can see in this that it's absolutely clean under there now. I made sure that I cleaned everything absolutely spotlessly before I do it, so I could spot any oil leak before it even started. There's nothing out of the gearbox case, and there's nothing there out of the CV joint. It's really nice and clean. So the bike hasn't done many miles, but that's it. So hopefully that's the end of this. Good riddance, I'm sick of it. I just want to ride the bike. Quick addendum, just huge thanks to John Noble, John in Glasgow. He's really helped me with this bike, even just to bounce ideas off and just to make sure that I wasn't losing my mind. You know, John's instructions, I'll put a link to it in the description. Absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to try and tell people how to rebuild gearboxes. John's instructions are absolutely spot on. Huge thanks, John. Thanks, mate. Really helped me with this one. Cheers.